This is CTC News with Wesley Kotar, broadcasting from Sint-Eustatius, Dutch Caribbean. Sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
It's Wednesday, September 18, 2013 on the Golden Rock. Good evening, I am Wesley Kotar and this is CTC News broadcasting live from CTC Studios at Statius Mall. In tonight's local news, sand mining threatens survival of turtle nest, Island Council meeting set for Monday, Old Gin House receives facelift and puppy found on Sandy Road. Details in local news right after this.
Trans-Anguilla Airlines introduces its current schedule. Statia to St. Kitts, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Leave Statia at 8:40 a.m. Arrive on St. Kitts at 8:50 a.m. Leave Statia at 4:35 p.m. Arrive on St. Kitts at 4:45 p.m. St. Kitts to Statia, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Leave St. Kitts at 9:10 a.m. Arrive on Statia at 9:20 a.m. Leave St. Kitts at 5 p.m. Arrive on Statia at 5:10 p.m. All flights arriving from St. Kitts continue on to Anguilla with connections to St. Martin's. Do you have important documents or small items to transport to St. Kitts, Anguilla, or St. Martin? Well, inquire about our Transpac services. For further information on all our services, please stop by at our office at FDR Airport or call us at 318-0269. Trans-Anguilla Airways, serving you with a smile.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
While Sint-Eustatius National Park Stanapa is monitoring a busy nesting season on Selandia Beach, but there are threats to the survival of the eggs due to illegal sand mining and people driving on the beach. These activities can potentially harm or destroy the turtle nest. Stanapa is seeking assistance to repair and replace many of the beach's barricades that have been damaged by these illegal activities. The foundation had several documented cases of the illegal activities. Their contempt for the law of Sint-Eustatius has become even more obvious when they use warning signs put in place for public safety to assist in getting their vehicle out of loose sand. Island ordinances protects the habitat of the sea turtle, stating that it is prohibited to directly or indirectly disturb the environment, resulting in physical threat or damage to animals. The sand above turtle eggs is carefully packed down by the females when she lays her eggs. By driving over nests, the vehicle pushes the sand together, making it too compacted and difficult for the hatchlings to give their way out, and they suffocate in the nest, the foundation said. It is a shame that a few individuals can endanger the survival of our sea turtle nest when these endangered species can be enjoyed by the entire population of Statia. Sint-Eustatius Island Council will meet on the establishment of Sint-Eustatius Utility Company Limited and the ordinance establishing of street names and house numbers on Monday, September 23rd, starting at 9:30 a.m. in the Vincent Astor Lopes Legislative Hall. Also on the meeting agenda are the handling of the Master Infrastructure Plan for Sint-Eustatius, notary service, and the appointment of the members of the Constitutional Committee. Island Council Chairman, Island Governor Gerald Burkle, announced the scheduling of the meeting on Tuesday. Sint-Eustatius' Old Gin House has received a facelift and is now ready to receive guests. The guest house management and staff are eagerly awaiting the start of the tourist high season to show off the upgraded facilities to visitors and residents. Anyone looking for a cozy spot to enjoy the sunset while having dinner is welcome by the Old Gin House. Every Wednesday is barbecue special for dinner. So come on out and enjoy Statia's past while living in the future at the Old Gin House. One of the volunteers of the St. Eustatius Animal Welfare Foundation found a puppy yesterday walking down Sandy Road between the crossroads and the sports field. She was brought to the shelter because the pup was said to be in danger from the traffic. She is about 2 months old, light brown with darker patches, and has a distinctive green collar. She is in good condition and looks like someone's much-loved pet. If you know who this puppy belongs to, you are asked to give a call on 318-4150. Coming up next in regional news, Caribbean hotels experience increase in net room nights with Expedia Traveler Preference Program, and Liat CEO resigns. Details right after a short word from our sponsors.
Trans-Anguilla Airlines introduces its current schedule. Statia to St. Kitts, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Leave Statia at 8:40 a.m. Arrive on St. Kitts at 8:50 a.m. Leave Statia at 4:35 p.m. Arrive on St. Kitts at 4:45 p.m. St. Kitts to Statia, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Leave St. Kitts at 9:10 a.m. Arrive on Statia at 9:20 a.m. Leave St. Kitts at 5 p.m. Arrive on Statia at 5:10 p.m. All flights arriving from St. Kitts continue on to Anguilla with connections to St. Martin's. Do you have important documents or small items to transport to St. Kitts, Anguilla, or St. Martin? Well, inquire about our Transpac services. For further information on all our services, please stop by at our office at FDR Airport or call us at 318-0269. Trans-Anguilla Airways, serving you with a smile.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodos Purchasing Services, and Duggings Shopping Center.
Welcome back to those of you just joining us. We have reached our regional and international segment for this evening. Hotels in the Caribbean that have enabled the Expedia Traveler Preference ETP program have experienced an increase in their standalone year-over-year net room night production of 29 percentage points on average, according to analysis by the Expedia Group. ETP-enabled hotels offer travelers choice on how they would like to pay for their reservation, either at the time of the booking or at the time of stay. More than 30,000 hotels globally are now signed up to the program, and close to 200 in the Caribbean are already ETP-enabled as of August 14, 2013. The Expedia Group analysis also found that for standalone room nights, where customers were offered a choice of when to pay for their hotel in the Caribbean, the preference was Expedia Collect for 49% of room nights and Hotel Collect for 51%. When compared to the total production that Expedia provides its hoteliers in the Caribbean, which includes bookings from package, non-refundable, and other channels, and the percentage of Hotel Collect bookings is roughly 25. Our partners in the Caribbean are benefiting from the ETP program, said Marco Tagliati, Vice President of Lodge and Supply for the Expedia Group. We are meeting a consumer need by offering a choice in how travelers prefer to pay, and the result is more bookings and revenue for our hotel partners. These figures are based on analysis from Expedia and include all ETP-enabled hotels in the Caribbean, which includes 104 hotels in total as of June 18, 2013. The analysis of net room night production was based on standalone bookings from these hotels 28 days after the ETP-enabled date versus 28 days before the ETP-enabled date through June 18, 2013. The Hotel Collect and Expedia Collect analysis includes production from July 2013 for the very same properties. And further in regional news, Liat's Chief Executive Officer, Captain Ian Brunton, has handed in his resignation following the summer meltdown, during which flight disruptions and cancellations are reported to have cost the regional airline millions of dollars. Various complaints surfaced about Liat's service during one of its busiest periods, as the airline also took on its ongoing refleeting exercise, converting from its 20-year-old Dash 8 aircraft to new, larger ATR planes. The complaints included letters from Dominican hotelier Gregor Nassif, who insisted that heads should roll at the highest level because of what was generally felt to be poor service being offered by Leah during the summer months. Meanwhile, leading trade unionist Grenadian Chester Humphrey has expressed surprise that Brunton is on his way out. Humphrey, whose union represents some of the airline's employees, says Brunton's going will impact negatively on the struggling Liat. We had not anticipated this or had any hunch that was coming. In my own personal opinion, it could not have come at a worse time, he told Win FM, pointing out that Brunton has been intimately involved in the refleeting initiative. The trade unionist said a new CEO would have to familiarize himself with what was going on in the company. He says the unions representing Liat workers will try to give the company their support at what he describes as a difficult time for the airline. In late August, Brunton was optimistic when he spoke to Win FM that the company would ride the storm of disruption and get back on track. It was confirmed on Monday, however, by Vincentian Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves, whose country is a key shareholder in Liat, that Brunton had tendered his resignation. Brunton's resignation is reported to have been delivered to the Liat board of directors just last week. In international news, chaos as floods submerge Mexico's Acapulco, death toll rises. Mexico's famous beach resort of Acapulco was in chaos on Tuesday as hotels rationed food for thousands of stranded tourists and floodwaters swallowed homes and cars after some of the most damaging storms in decades killed at least 55 people across the country. Television footage showed Acapulco's international airport terminal waist deep in water and workers wading out to escape floods that have prevented some 40,000 visitors from leaving and blocked one of the main access routes to the city with mud. A torrential three-day downpour cut off several roads into the Pacific Resort of 750,000 people, which was a magnet for Hollywood stars in its heyday, but had the highest murder rate in Mexico last year amid a surge in drug gang violence. The flooding has disrupted deliveries of supplies, piling fresh misery on a city heavily dependent on tourist spending. The entrance to a main hillside tunnel into Acapulco was completely blocked with mud. The rains were spawned by two major storms that converged on Mexico from the Pacific and the Gulf, triggering flash floods that washed away homes and landslides in eastern Mexico. Tropical Depression Manuel had faded but was strengthening again on the Pacific coast on Tuesday, moving northwest toward the Baja California Peninsula. It was expected to become a tropical storm again late on Tuesday or early Wednesday, the U.S. National Hurricane Center said. Much of Acapulco's upscale Diamante district was flooded, and tourists were unable to take cash out of bank machines due to lack of power. Fast food outlets were also without power and insisted on payment in cash. Some large hotels offered stranded guests a free night of accommodation, but conditions were tough. Since the weekend, the rains have killed at least 55 people in the states of Veracruz, Guerrero, Puebla, Hidalgo, Michoacán, and Oaxaca, according to regional emergency services. Hundreds of people lined up outside supermarkets in Acapulco waiting to buy food. Store shelves were empty in some other areas of Guerrero State as residents stocked up and town mayors called on governments to send emergency supplies. And that was it for our local, regional, and international news stories for this evening. Coming up next, your 3-day weather forecast for the islands of Statia, Saba, and St. Martin. Stay tuned for details on local weather right after the break.
Trans-Anguilla Airlines introduces its current schedule. Statia to St. Kitts, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Leave Statia at 8:40 a.m. Arrive on St. Kitts at 8:50 a.m. Leave Statia at 4:35 p.m. Arrive on St. Kitts at 4:45 p.m. St. Kitts to Statia, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Leave St. Kitts at 9:10 a.m. Arrive on Statia at 9:20 a.m. Leave St. Kitts at 5 p.m. Arrive on Statia at 5:10 p.m. All flights arriving from St. Kitts continue on to Anguilla with connections to St. Martin's. Do you have important documents or small items to transport to St. Kitts, Anguilla, or St. Martin? Well, inquire about our Transpac services. For further information on all our services, please stop by at our office at FDR Airport or call us at 318-0269. Trans Anguilla Airways, serving you with a smile.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodos Purchasing Services, and Duggings Shopping Center.
And now for your 3-day weather forecast. We'll begin on Station Sabre. Tonight, Wednesday, September 18th, scattered showers, temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with the winds east-northeast at 13 miles per hour. Tomorrow on Thursday, September 19th, scattered showers, temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with the winds east-northeast at 14 miles per hour. On Friday, September 20th, scattered showers, temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with the winds east-southeast at 13 miles per hour. Now moving on to St. Martin, tonight Wednesday, September 18th, scattered showers, temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with the winds east-southeast at 9 miles per hour. Tomorrow on Thursday, September 19th, scattered showers, temperatures of 88 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with the winds southeast at 10 miles per hour. On Friday, September 20th, scattered showers, temperatures of 88 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% chances of rain with the winds southeast at 9 miles per hour. And that was it for another edition of CTC News Live. We'll be back again on Friday. Thanks once again for tuning in. Until next time, do have a good one.